Pep, sorry, just on the whole referee thing again. I know, but is the issue is that the game's lawmakers need to just offer more clarity on certain decisions around handball and offside, and then it will make it easy for the referee and the VAR. Because at the moment, do you think that needs to happen for?
Sure. Yeah. After there are the rules, you have to, follow these rules, and
but they need to be made
clear.
If
interpretation for the referee always will be happen, these kind of situations. But my sad point is that today all the press conference except the Juventus de Turin issue is all about the referees. You know that, so that is the point. I know it's important for the Watford side. So we were 0-0, we were well controlled, we didn't concede too much, and after this goal opened the game. I understand perfectly, but I was I was out for the Champions League last season for one goal quite similar of that. Milner passed the ball to Leroy Sané, wouldn't score the second goal, and my friend didn't concede. So it's happened. So I'm sorry, I would not like to leave the situation, to be fair, but football sometimes happens. So sometimes it's with you, sometimes against. But again, in 90 minutes we play really well.
It's not a criticism though. We aren't criticizing. It's because everyone is just so confused by it.
That is the problem. If he's confused for the rule, for what happened, he's confused. That is the problem. But that is not my fault, really. So I accept when we lose. I accept many things, but that is not my fault. So if they're confused right now here in the press conference, after half an hour after the game, imagine for the referee take a decision in 1 second. So I celebrate the goal, and after I say the linesman, so offside. Okay, offside. And after said, no, stop, I'm going to talk with him, we concede a goal. So my impression is the ball comes from the opponent, so it's not offside, because what happened in last season in Champions League, it was quite similar. So hopefully in the future everybody can help and don't do that.
Pep, moving on from referees and Juventus, can I ask you about Javi Gracia? You've twice described him as incredible. Do you think we in England aren't valuing the job that he's done at Watford?
The results speak for himself. He was in Spain, he was in Malaga, he was incredible, and always, for example, he played against Barcelona, was the creativity players I ever seen, and always it was difficult to beat them. I knew it, we spoke it, so after 1 week we'll be so tough, one of the toughest opponents we have before the end of the season, and he did it. Really, I was outside, so it's no spaces, it's nobody. 11 players there in 10 meters distance, so it's almost impossible. So it was difficult. Of course, when that happened, the opponent conceded few, because they end up the last part of the game. They make long balls, they create more or less chances, but that helps us to create more too. So, but they come to decide to control, to make one counter-attack, one set pieces, one moment in the right moment, and we control that, and we create a lot of chances, clear chances to score more goals.
Pep, Enric Gil, Catalunya Ràdio. Today you played against Gerardo Olofeu. He's a player that you know. Thanks to you, he made his debut in Barcelona. Before the game, he said he would like to work with you again. What do you think about his words and about his performance today?
Well, he's an incredible talent player. Now he's playing more no wide, play more central, close to Dini, and he's 1-against-1. He's an incredible taker. He's a good vision, good decision, and he's improving his maturity in defensive areas. So he's an exceptional player. So he's doing really well in this season in Watford.
Okay, last question, please.
Hola, buenas. Last 6 games, Liverpool was in charge of the Premier League, and they drew 4 of last 6 games. Now it was the first game that you were back in top, and you were able to manage this named pressure of being on top. How much importance do you give to this specific win against Watford in the first game that you were back in top?
Today we start a competition with 9 games. It's not a competition with 38. It was a competition for 9 games, and we played the first one. So we won it, and now don't time to think too much. Now 21 days, we don't play the next game in the Premier League. We have Tuesday a final for us to go to quarterfinals of the Champions League, and weekend. Yesterday I saw at home, the Norwich against Swansea, and it was quite well. Quite impressed, even they lose. Quite impressed how Swansea they play against the team on top of the league. So it's game by game. So it's nice to be there. Of course, it's preferred. When Liverpool asked me, the people said they feel the pressure, but they are in top of the league. I said I prefer to be in top in the league than behind. Always it's better to be there than because it depends on our hands. But my feeling is the same like few games ago. We are going to draw points. So with this calendar schedule, we are going to draw points as few as possible and keep the distance with Liverpool as much as possible. Arrive in the last fixtures, having the opportunity to win the title.
Just with Raheem, Pep, do you think we're seeing a player now who wants that pressure, who's really embracing that pressure and reveling in it and delivering his best under the pressure? And on Gundogan, another really good performance from him. Is he going to sign a new contract, or is he going to be?
I think Gundogan make an incredible game. He's an incredible player in all senses. And Raheem can do better. He scored the 3 goals. We're delighted, but he can do better. So the first half was not the best performance from Raheem, but it's good not playing at top level. Be consistent to score 3 goals, and goals is the most important thing, and we need that. But the first half, he can do better. We would like, I said in the press conference, but depends on the club, on him. So I don't know really. So I'm so busy for an issues, but hopefully he could stay. But I would prefer to stay, really. But in the same times, I want to feel he want to stay too. If he doesn't want to stay, he has to leave. But we would like to continue. Next season has a contract and longer time together. But I said before, if you want to stay, we were talking and we will sign the contract. So we signed the contract from Kevin in a few days with other players. So with Gabriel, but he doesn't want right now. So we'll wait. When he doesn't want it, we will be here. Okay, thank you guys.